Take two. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. I've got questions for you. What opens with a sex set up and what closes with a sex upset? If you guess Insecure Season 2, Episode 5, Hella Shook, you're correct. And I want to thank you for clicking and sticking around for my recap and review. I'm Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. And let's see how we got from opening to closing. Okay, so we see Issa in traffic. She's texting. We see she got to get gas. Issa is knocking on the door. Special delivery, sir, says Miss Issa. The voice says, leave it on the stoop. Issa is like, it's a special delivery package for your special package. The male voice, I got a gun. Issa, it's Issa. And then Daniel opens the door with a big smile, so they playing and having fun. We see Molly in the Chicago office with her black male colleague, him. Did you ever let them know that the white guy make more money than you? You ever think about leaving? Molly, leaving? Him, you have options, I'm just saying. And the next time you come here, you better bring me some Roscoe's. Molly, I'm not gonna be the black girl on the plane with chicken. No. Him, now look, I done gave you some advice. I'm slim thick, you gotta feed me. Molly is cracking up. It's funny, it's a nice funny scene. If you see it, not my rendition, but it's funny, it's cute. They have some nice chemistry. Then we see the Kelly written slave narrative show on the TV in the background while Issa is getting ready. And she's leaving Daniels. They joke and they seem happy and relaxed and easy flow. Look, that's a theme so far. Everything is jokey, happy, easy flow, relaxed. I'm loving it. I like seeing happy, carefree black young folks. Yes. Then we see Lawrence. He's running. He's with two white, or maybe one white and one racially ambiguous woman. Is this a theme now? He mentioned something about jury duty, and then a man is added, and I'm kind of like, are these his colleagues? Y'all know I had that thing where I have a hard time recognizing people. Sometimes it takes me a while to like put faces to people, so I'm thinking these might be his colleagues, right? Okay, so anyway, we're at Molly. She doing something with flowers. Molly is serious about this trip. It's been a theme all season. She's been talking about a trip, getting out of here, going someplace, and it became Morocco last episode, remember? And now Molly's got a hotel picked. Issa, I'm broke as hell, low, you know, so she ain't thinking about no trip. We talking about what's going on. What Molly is preparing for is the vow renewal for Molly's parents, and she's like, her dad is being so extra. Her dad wants an ocean of flowers, which kind of catches one's attention, because usually we think of a bridezilla, not a godzilla. I mean, not a broomzilla, especially when you're talking about a vow renewal. I mean, ain't nobody tripping during a vow renewal, really, except for Jackie Christie on Basketball Wives back in the day when she first came on, and that was her shtick. Okay, so anyway, Issa gets a Daniel text. She's got a big smile. She talking to Molly about it. She like, yeah, we are friends who F. I got it all going. I'm all about putting my fellas in my hotation, and I'm about to add a new one, a Latino. So Issa is getting her little sexual freedom, sexual exploration rhythm on. She seemed to have it, you know, got her thing going. It's a little rough, a little rocky at the beginning, but hey, you know, we got to learn some skills, right? We ain't born knowing everything. So then we see Lawrence at jury duty. He gets a text from Derek about Tiff trying to do something for Derek's birthday on the 15th. Larry is like, I'm free. He's scrolling through social media, and he notices a picture with Issa and Daniel in the background, all grinning. Okay, so then we see Issa at work. There's like a step-up job, like a job that's a step up from where she is, the director of outreach. The boss says that, you know, the boss lady says she's still looking for a director of outreach. They mention the retreat tomorrow on Saturday. Issa is joking with Frida. Frida is dry. She is non-responsive. Issa is like, look, girl, can we talk? And Frida is like, you know, I feel weird about going along with ignorant ass games. And Issa's like, girl, Gaines can't be a racist. And Frida is like, he has power over those Latino kids. And Issa is like, oh, so you just gonna be literal and everything? And then Frida is like, I just expected more from you. Y'all doing a good job, Insecure. Bring up them issues. Get us thinking and exploring and, you know, growing and developing as human beings. Okay, so then we see Molly. She unloading flowers at her parents' house. Dro comes up. He's helping with the unload. And yep, we can tell that he has known her and her family like that. Like they got that kind of relationship. And Molly is like, oh, so you just out here wearing tight shirts now? And Dro was like, yeah, if folks is noticing, you know, we cool. You know, I dropped a lot on you at Kiss and Grind. And Molly is like, oh, it's cool. We were both drunk. And Dro was like, I wasn't really drunk. You never thought of us like that? And Molly is like, you know, she got jokes. And Dro is like, serious, you know, very serious. He ain't trying to joke. And Molly is like, look, you know, you're married. That's not for me. That's not what I'm looking for. So then we see Larry. He's at jury duty. And Lawrence is in one of Daniel's social media profiles, like Facebook or something. And he gets dismissed from jury duty. But he's so engrossed in going through Daniel's profile that they have to leave, Negro, leave. Okay. So then we're at Molly's with her parents. And her mom is, you know, saying something, how she's saving for her wedding. And her dad is like, Molly is too special to settle for the first little ashy boy who wants to put a ring on it. Then her brothers, I think, come in and there's some playful sibling banter and it's all cute and fun and we like it. I'm here for the family time. Then we see Issa arriving and she is clearly dressed for a date. She's texting Daniel, though, to set up her after date sex session, I guess. Damn, girl. Okay, so then we have a fantasy scene where she meet the guy and she's like, you know, something, you know, I want a horachcha. Easy on the chata, horchata. Easy on the chata and heavy on the whore. And are you good with your hands or your dictation? And you know, she whatever. It's funny. You got to see it. You saw it. It's funny, right? So she's feeling him. She's really feeling this guy. She want to add him to the hotation. So she ended up blowing Daniel off. She like, shoot, I ain't trying to get with nobody. I got a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. I'm gonna go with this bird in my hand. And so then, you know, they eating, hanging out or whatever. And the guy's like, oh my gosh, it's midnight. And Issa's like, oh my God, it's midnight. Well, time just flies. But I'm not tired. You know, and the guy is like, I gotta go though. But it's an excuse to do this again. So he really probably has to go. I don't think he's blowing her off. But, and I really noticed at this moment, I'm like, dang, all of the characters for the most part in this show are really likable. And I really like that about the show. You know, it's not like it's nobody that I just love to hate. They're all nice kids, nice young people, nice folks, right? For the most part, you know, they got their issues, but I like them. Okay, so then we see Issa at work. This is the Saturday retreat, and she's setting up tonight with Daniel. You know, last night didn't work out, but we gonna get together tonight. And the boss lady is doing some kind of simulation to test, trying to figure out her new director of outreach. And she has Issa and Frida and two other folks come up. And, you know, she wants Issa to go first. And, you know, Issa does whatever. And Frida says something. And Issa, I agree with Frida. And the boss is like, okay, well, everybody couple up. And Issa thinks she gonna be coupled with Frida. And Frida go to somebody else. And Frida is she done with Issa. Frida is done with you, Issa. Okay. So then we see Molly's parents' party, and Molly has invited Lionel. Mr. Sterling is there. So Molly don't even know what Lionel does for work. She introducing him to Dro as a mortgage broker. He like, I do whatever he do. I don't know. So I don't know if Lionel was sensing the sexual tension between Molly and Dro, but he was kind of looking, you know, probably just trying to figure out what's going on, because everything is new to him. He don't really know Molly like that. So then we see Lawrence with Tiffany's guy, and he is definitely not the guy that Lawrence was staying with. For some reason, and somebody has said all light-skinned guys ain't the same, and he is definitely not the same as the other light-skinned guy. Okay, at all. Have we ever even met him before? So Lawrence is bothered by Issa and Daniel, and he's trying to get info. He can't believe that she's still out here seeing this dude, and she was probably with him the whole time that we were together, says Lawrence. You know how women are slick with their dirt. And you know, his boy, Tiffany's guy is like, Issa, you've met Issa, right? She ain't slick worth a damn, basically. And then his boy is like, you know, honestly, this ain't all on Issa. You spent 2 years on the couch. You left the door open, man. You left the door open. You can't be mad. Somebody came in and took your couch, your couch. Okay, so then we see Molly. We back at the party with Molly, and her bro is asking about Molly's date, and he like, oh, so it's a pity date? You ain't really feeling this guy. Then we see Issa in the bathroom, and she's calling her brother for backup. She at the retreat, and she recalling a story about when they were kids with a white girl, and she like, you know, I was white right then, and I'm right now. And her brother is like, why you leaving out all the Latino kids at your job? You can never admit when you're wrong. And Issa is like, never say never, Negro. How about that? And Issa gets busted trying to sex text one of the guys in her rotation. Her colleague is like, come in and see her. And she like, gross. Issa is a mess. A mess. I tell you, a mess. Okay, so we get back at Molly's parents' party. And one of the aunts is like, you know, David and Carol, 35 years. Shoot, I didn't even think they was going to make it to 5 years with what he put my sister through. And Issa's in the car. And oh my God, she's texting and driving and talking to a guy. Oh, your profile is cute. And oh my God, she gets a dick pic from a potential bae from through these interwebs. And she crashes. I almost crashed too. And this HBO thing, I haven't watched HBO in a while. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that was like a real life. I didn't have no pearls, but you know what I'm saying. So then Molly is like on 1,000. Her mom knew about the cheating and she stayed with him. F this. How could you cheat on my mom? Why would you stay? And Sterling, she's storming out, and Sterling is like, you okay? And Dro is like, you know, I got it, man. Because Sterling really don't know what to do. He don't know Molly like that. Then we see Issa roadside, and the tow guy is like, you know, this is real bad. And Issa's like, shoot. And she calls Daniel. She like, I can't make it tonight. I got into a stupid accident. And then Danny boy is like, you all right? I'm going to come get you. Where you at? And Issa's like, I'm just going to ride with the tow guy. And Daniel is like, where you at, girl? I'm going to come get you. Okay, so then we see not Daniel, but Lawrence is studying and meditating on Issa D's, one of her social media profiles. He really trying to figure out about this cheatation and how long it was. He's bothered now. He really hot and bothered about this. Daniel and Issa, and you know, who is Issa D really? That's what he trying to figure out. Then we see Molly and Dro on the road, and Molly is like, I just feel stupid. I've been trying to find a guy like my daddy, thinking that they got a good marriage, and this whole situation is just messed up. Daniel arrives at the accident with Issa, and he like, what happened? Come here. And he hugs her. He like, it's all good, you know, I got you. And then Issa is like, you know, on the other side of the hug, like, uh-oh. And she like, you know, you seeing folks, I'm seeing folks, right? I wasn't upfront before, so I don't want to do that. I want us to be on the same page. And Daniel is like, okay, we cool. But you know, I think Daniel, I like these young folks. Y'all are some cool kids. I like how, you know, y'all are some nice people. And then it's basically like the end of the episode. I'm ready to close my notes. And wait! Okay, so now Dro is dropping Molly off. She like, how you gonna get home? I'm gonna take an Uber, I'm gonna take a Lyft. And then the next thing you know, he walking away. Molly grab him. Then we see them having sex. He dropping Molly off, then they getting each other off. What? All right, so that was hella shook. I guess I was hella shook at the end of hella shook. Great episode. That's what I got. Thank you so much for thumbs upping or liking, commenting down below. Share this video with everybody that you love, all of the fabulous people that you know. Comment, like, subscribe. We're working on 150 subscribers. Today is the best day ever. You are number one. You are the greatest. Welcome back. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Peace.